Hello everybody and welcome back to Misslingen. Right, today what we're going to be doing is weeding the field just over here and possibly the one over there as well, and also continuing to sell some silage. Now, I did a vote in the previous episode and we have come to the conclusion that 90% of those who voted would like to have the D754 truck. Now, I do actually have the mod installed now, so I can show you it in the store. Here it is. It is obviously £60,000, so we're going to be waiting a little while. Plus we do need to get some sheep as well. But definitely in the fairly near future, we're going to be getting one of these. Fully customizable. So many different options, different colours, different designs. So yeah, there's just so much you can do with it. But I think we're going to be keeping it fairly standard, otherwise it's going to cost quite a bit of money. But maybe we should do a vote, since we're not getting it today, maybe we should do a vote on the colour scheme. You can actually change the chassis colour and the cab colour, and of course the rim colour as well. So, I don't know, I think probably the best thing to do is to post down below your 3 colours in one message, in one comment, and then if you agree with somebody else with the same idea, like their comment, and then the top 3 or 4 are put into a vote in the following video, and we can narrow it down to one set of colours. So that's the best thing to do. If you have the same idea as somebody else, please do just like their comment instead of posting it again, because I won't be adding up all the different comments, just the top 3 or 4. Okay, so is that going to be too big for this tractor? Funny thing is, it looks physically massive, but it can't be very heavy. So I'd imagine a 60 horsepower tractor could actually run this. I can't really see why I wouldn't be able to. It is quite heavy, I suppose. Although, it's working. Let's just do it. Let's just go and use it. It's the perfect tractor for it, really, because my Fendt is busy with its front load work, and the New Holland is currently filling up with silage. Not the tractor itself. Yes, the cab isn't filling up with silage, the trailer is. Yeah, so this field is obviously inundated with weeds. We must get these taken out of here very quickly, otherwise they're going to grow, and then I'll have to waste a load of money on herbicide, which I really never want to do, because herbicide is very expensive, and this is obviously free to use, except for diesel. We do have to use diesel in the tractor. Yeah, it's actually working really well. And now the weight is down on these jockey wheels, it's fine. Yeah, that field over there is looking very bad. Seriously covered in weeds. So this is the first job of today. The second job is going to be to go and sell that second load of silage. I think we're probably going to completely empty the silage pit because we don't have much in there and it really shouldn't take too many loads to do. So that is my plan. And then from there we can obviously see how much money we've got. If we do have quite a bit of money, then we can possibly buy something. But yeah, we're really saving it for 2 different things. The truck and the sheep enclosure. If horsepower is an issue here, then obviously I can go and swap it over. I can put it on the New Holland, but yeah, I'm worried about the hill over here. Going downhill is obviously fine, but coming back up again, I think is going to be a different story. I wouldn't be surprised if we are doing 1 or 2 miles per hour heading up the hill. But we're about to find out. And then I'm going to time lapse the rest of it once I have sorted out which tractor we're going to be continuing with. I don't think it's going to be this one. If the field was flat, it would be fine, but obviously it isn't. Here we go. So far we're down to 3, which really isn't very good. 1, yeah. Basically it's saying, I'm too small for this. And it really is. Although it is still doing 3, which is kind of impressive. Poor little engine, working very hard. It has actually maintained 3. I am impressed, but at the same time, I'm going to swap it over. I could just put it on the Fendt. The Fendt is going to be going soon, like I say. So we might as well put some extra hours on it. However, that is going to depreciate it faster. Going to depreciate faster. But yeah, it just seems to be the obvious tractor to use. Right. So once we get back to the beginning, I will drop it off and head back over there. And don't worry, this video is going to become a bit faster paced. I know it has been a bit slow. Right, yep, that'll do nicely. We can just back up to here. Back up to here, yes, that sounds perfect English. You can reverse up to here. Means the same thing, I suppose. And that can live in here. It's really my get-around tractor, and it's probably going to be used for forestry as well. Odd jobs. The trailer, it actually did a really good job at pulling the Ifor Williams trailer. So I was really impressed with that. But yeah, we just needed a little bit extra horsepower. This is a higher horsepower tractor than the New Holland is, which I'm still finding hard to believe, but it's never really struggled with anything. It just physically looks small. Anyway, I'll see you when both the fields are done. Okay, right, that is obviously the end. There's 2 fields done, and this should make the yield much better. So when it comes to harvesting, is it about 15% extra we get? It does say on the help menu. But anyway, oh wow, the timing of that. Yes, obviously that is good. This is my oat field, in case you're wondering. A very healthy oat field. So that's going to be baled, or we could just pick up the straw. Either way, we're dropping the straw and selling it separately. Right, so I did actually have an idea, and that is to sell some wood from this forest here. We obviously have the Ifor Williams trailer and the tractor which I just used, and that could be really good for venturing into there. I don't know how much of it we actually own, but I think it's a fair amount of it. Yeah, all of it. Everything on the left hand side of the track. Plenty of wood. And we do have a sawmill on this map as well, so there's even a place to sell it. I reckon that is going to be a good way of just making a bit of extra income. Of course, we're going to do the silage first, but yeah, it's just a really good way of boosting the bank account balance. I'd love to get the truck in the next couple of days, if we can do. Certainly before the weekend, if everything goes to plan. Right. So yes, over to the New Holland in a second. We also do have the baler, that's fine. It's leased. The only issue with it is we're going to have a payment made at midnight for the daily fee. Great demand at Landmannen, is it? Let's just take a look here. We'll see what the great demand is on. Sugar beet. And the price of silage is good. Pretty good. It is decreasing. So yeah, anyway, first of all, we'll get the rest of this sold. And we'll go from there, really. I don't know if we should keep the baler for another day. What is the rental fee? I suppose that is the one thing which is going to determine if we keep it overnight. Is that the one I've got? Nope. I've got this one here. Per day, £760. That is fine then. We can keep that because I've got another 2 fields to cut, and we can make thousands of pounds. So 760 is absolutely fine. We do have the hourly fee as well, but I've only used it for 0.4 hours. So really, we should be able to do much more baling within half an hour, just over half an hour. But yeah, we've got 25,000 litres of silage to sell to begin with. I've been spending quite a bit of time here over the past few episodes, but it's just good money. It really is good pay. I mean, look at our money there, rocketing up. We should get at least 15,000, hopefully. Okay, I was a bit off. 8,558. We can get 15,000 for the rest of it. That's for sure. Yeah, that's the thing about the silage bales. There's 4,000 litres in each bale. And when you come to sell them on a trailer, you get a massive cash injection. Because there's actually, although it doesn't look like much, a lot of silage there. Back underneath the conveyor belt, as you can see, the field there is also growing very nicely. Almost there. Yeah, I would say it takes around 2 minutes in real life to fill the trailer. At least I've been sat here for some time, but really if that was real life that would be a rapid fill. Right, almost there. How much do we have left? Not too much left. Hopefully just a load or two. Although the more we have left, the more money we get. And this tractor is pulling it absolutely no problem at all. I'm so pleased to have such a big trailer. Anyway, see you at the sell point. So it should be another £8,500. 8,155. So we now have £30,000. Not bad. Obviously, if I kept it going, if I just left it, then the price would probably go really high. But we can't really afford to be doing that. Actually, what I might do is, yeah, I might return the baler, since it is another expense and we could just put it into a silage pit. We do have the equipment for it. Right, this time while I'm waiting for it to fill up, I'll sort out the Zetor tractor, put it back onto the Ifor Williams, and we're going to have to buy a chainsaw if I don't have one. No, I don't have one. Yeah, so we need to buy a chainsaw. We'll load it up just by hand, because it's not a very big trailer anyway. We can configure it to have sides, so maybe that would be a wise idea. We do also have the bell spike on there too. Yeah, anyway, I've put the tractor just in here, in the workshop. Squeeze underneath. Ow. Ow. My hair got caught on the door. And I don't have long hair. So, yeah, here it is. We're going to attach it. It really is the perfect forestry tractor. We even have a chainsaw in here. Really, we should get a still, shouldn't we? Because otherwise, it's going to look a bit weird having that in here and not using it. I think what we'll do is just basically take a look at the pricing for reconfiguring it. And if it just seems too much, I can just load the wood onto here. There's actually 3 different things going into the box here. The tractor, which I don't want. The trailer, which I do want. And, oh, the bell spike isn't actually registering. Right, yeah, so customize and configuration with headboard, ladders, side panels. Yeah, so it'd be £160, which actually sounds really cheap for those side panels. Yep, so we'll go for it. I am guessing it does have a collision on those, so if you put wood in there, it's not just going to roll out. And yes, I'll have to remove the bell spike too. We will be needing that again later. Looks like the silage has finished loading. It's either run out of silage or it has just filled the trailer. We'll turn the engine off there as well. I would say it's run out of silage, or we just have to move it back a bit. Yeah, that's not full. It just needs to be backed up. You can detach these. I can detach that one off there, but it might have to be switched off first. That is actually working. Oh well, we'll leave it. There is going to be a tiny bit left, but not much. We're 90% full. And as you can see, yeah, there is hardly anything in the back of the pit. So this will be our final load for today. We'll get the engine started, ready to go. And we're full. And then the rest of the episode can be a bit of logging. We'll just cut some trees down, cut them up, put them in the trailer, and take it to the sell point. I suppose the price has gone down even further, because we have been giving them quite a bit, supply and demand. I would imagine it'd be less than 8,000, or maybe just around 8,000. Yep, it's gone down quite a bit. It's only 7,422. Okay, well that is a good job. We are at the end of the pit. We'll have to wait anyway for the price to increase. Anyway, yes, time to do some logging. Just position it here. Should keep filling up with the small amount that there is left. But yeah, we can leave it to it. What is there in there? 7,000 litres, yeah, so hardly anything at all. Okay, so this is the tractor we need. We also need to get a chainsaw. So that's going to be £1,000, which is not an issue. This is the chainsaw we're going to buy. So now the one which is actually in the cab makes sense. We own that chainsaw. We're going to use that chainsaw. And yeah, over to the forest, which is just over here. I could just pull off to the side and take some of these down, but I think I'd prefer to go to the centre instead of making it look all thin. If you take all the trees down here, it's going to look a bit destructive and also not as pretty. So yeah, we want to go somewhere in the middle here. Come on! We need power. Lots of power. We really will need power when it's full. Although, even so, yeah, it's a 3.5 ton trailer, so there's not going to be a great deal in here. Okay. Right. Let's pick a tree. Let's go for this tree here. Random selection. Should go to the left. If all goes to plan. And it did. The good thing about doing the Scots pines over the spruce is there's not as much to take off, not as many branches and foliage and stuff, so just make it slightly faster. And these have to be cut into manageable sized chunks, into chunks that I can actually pick up by hand. Now, I might be doing them a bit too short, but if it turns out that they're not, well, if they're too long, then I have to cut them up again. We're going to be doing a lot of cutting, and it's going to be a lot of loading up. And the further down the trunk we go, the smaller they're going to get, obviously. So I would say that's not going to be too far off. Wow, yep, it's a big tree. I don't think I'm going to be able to... Oh, I can pick that up. Nice. So now we know exactly where we have felled the tree. I can move forward. There's actually quite a lot of bushes and stuff in here, so maybe we should have cleared away first. If I park on top of this bush, flatten it. Yes, that will do. Then I can throw the logs into there. And looking at this, I would say it's going to be in the region of 2 trees in total. Since, yeah, it's not a massive trailer. And trees, well, these trees are big. So I'll continue loading it up. And then in a second we'll cut down the next tree. That was a big one. Yeah, as we go further back they should be longer. And they're going to be awkwardly... that was just right, that was perfect, but some of them are going to be awkward. So I might have to do a bit more trimming. Possibly. This is the final one of that tree, and that has actually pretty much filled it. So this is a smaller tree just here. If we cut this one down, we should be able to fit that one in as well, hopefully. And then it's just a bit extra, just to fill the gaps. But yeah, one tree did take up much more space than I was expecting. As I say, it is only a 3.5 ton trailer. Which is a good thing, because I don't think that little tractor could really cope with anything much more. 3.5 tons is still quite a bit though. Can I pick that up? We're feeling very strong today, clearly. Oh. Yeah, you can rotate now, which is good. But even so, I'm being crushed by my own log. Yeah, even so I'm going to have to strap it into place. It's going to be quite good though. We should have a fair bit of money here. We have plenty more trees to go at. It does seem destructive though, but what we could do, eventually, is replant the trees, which would be a very good idea. In FS17, there was actually the mod to plant trees by hand instead of having to buy a machine, which I really liked. I did use it in my survival roleplay. I don't think that is in 19 yet, which is a bit of a shame, but hopefully at some point it will be, because obviously things take time to be either converted or made again. Well, that's very good. I think that is that's going to be full. Put a few straps over. Right, okay. Yep, that was good. Very well stacked as well, if I don't say so myself. You're probably thinking, no, it's actually really badly stacked, but anyway, that's good enough for me. Stump! Stump! And then, yeah, I need to find the track. Anyway, the sawmill is somewhere to the north of us. I think the trailer hit the ground. Yeah, somewhere to the north. We might even have to go straight over here, which I've never done before. Never. I've always gone left. So it might be nice to have a bit of variety. Yeah, I actually have no idea where it is down here, but it's definitely in this general direction. We're going to come across something in a minute. Train line? I think it was a train line. Yeah, pretty sure it is a train line. Because I have been here before. Well, I've just said I haven't been here before, but I did do the first little map tour. Maybe you can't get out of here. Maybe we are just stuck in the forest. Hopefully we can get out, because I really do need to. Aha, here we go. It's not a designated crossing. Oh no, the designated crossing was just here. So that'll do. I wasn't too far off. And there is the sawmill, right in front. I will know for next time. Yeah, so this is part of the map we haven't really been to yet. I do want to expand over in this direction, because it is very nice. So there's some buildings over there, but the sell point we're actually going to is just over here, and I think the entrance is actually here. We do have indicators, I think. Yeah, we do. Yeah, it's a good tractor. I don't think I could ever get rid of this tractor. It's very well detailed on the inside as well. You can even see the road through the footplate there. And it has a suspension seat. Wow, I'm almost making my way onto the train lines again. It's a bad habit of mine. Anyway, yeah, I think the sell point is just here. So we might have to unstrap. Possibly. I will do anyway. That should be close enough for me to press R. Oh no, no, I'm obviously not in the trigger. But yeah, you have to press R whenever you get to the correct area. Maybe we have to tip it actually, because some of it's selling. The low down stuff is selling. Is this a tipping trailer? It might be. Oh, I can actually open the door on the tractor at the same time as doing that. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if it's a tipping trailer or not. I wouldn't have thought it is. Nah, it's not. But that's fine. I can get them out by hand. Just make sure it does sell. Yep, okay, so we just need to dump everything here. Put the side down. Come on. Off. Right. Okay. Seems simple enough. Spam the right mouse button. And then hopefully everything here is going to sell. I have already sold some because when I was trying out the trigger thing, it worked. Anyway, that should work. Nice. Good. £1,537 plus what I've already sold, so I think it's around £2,000, which is not bad at all. So, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again soon. Bye for now.